Hey guys, welcome back and happy weekend. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about Teresa Giudice, Margaret Josephs, Joe Gorga, and some Real Housewives of New Jersey drama, or even lack thereof. We'll see. And it looks like Teresa Giudice is saying that she is in a better place with Margaret following their drama last season. And Joe Gorga is explaining his video that went viral of him. Well, you know, it's like an F-bomb every 2 seconds. So we have a lot to discuss, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so moving past the drama, it seems like that is the case for Teresa and Margaret Josephs as they film the upcoming season 13 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, I'm still skeptical about this, but hold on, let's go through it for a second. The Real Housewives of New Jersey OG recently revealed to Entertainment Tonight that she's in a much better place with Margaret now following their season 12 drama. The reveal comes after it was leaked that Margaret scored an invite to Teresa's upcoming wedding to Luis Ruelas. When asked if Margaret's invite was a sign that you guys are in a good place right now, Teresa said, yes, it is. She also added, maybe, okay, she's on the list. What do you think? And Louis chimed in saying Margaret is a good person. Now, the last time Bravo fans saw Margaret and Teresa together, they were going head to head at the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion. And at the end of a very long reunion, the two saw no resolution. And we honestly thought that this is just like the nail in the coffin. We were like, this isn't going to, we're not going to get any resolve here. Nothing, okay? No resolution. Hopefully this resolution between Margaret and Teresa means that their past drama won't be dragged into season 13. Despite the apparent peace, Margaret recently hinted that she's ready to expose Teresa during season 13, and that was where I was going with this. Margaret just said that Teresa said something that she needs to be held accountable for, you know, her words, and she said this during season 12, and she most definitely will hold her accountable during season 13. So if it's something that's so bad that Teresa doesn't want out there, but Margaret was like, no, girl, you said it, and I'm going to hold you accountable, I just don't necessarily see how Teresa would be in good standing with Margaret, especially knowing that she said this about bringing it back up. What the hell is going on? Margaret teased back that, you know, at the season 12 reunion that Teresa made a comment that she will never be able to come back from, but it never aired. However, Margaret is determined to bring it up on camera during season 13. It is something that has to be addressed, and it will be this season. Certain things you don't just say and can be pushed under the rug. Okay. Now, Joe Gorga, getting back to him, is defending the viral video of him screaming at his tenant over unpaid rent. Okay, we saw the video. The video was like a little wild, but over the years, we've seen Joe Gorga have some pretty extreme meltdowns on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. But this viral video of him going off on his tenant has brought us to new levels of the New Jersey madness. The neck veins are bulging, the face is red, and every other word is the F-bomb. It's an intense few minutes, and it all stems from unpaid rent. TMZ obtained the video recorded by a tenant who Joe claims hasn't paid rent in years. And the video showed the tenant and Joe arguing back and forth from their vehicles, but then things got extra heated when Joe gets out of his truck to approach the tenant. You had nowhere to live and I gave you a fucking house. Fucking loser, pay your fucking rent, asshole. Call me fucking daddy, motherfucker, because I've been supporting you for 4.5 years. The tenant argued back and forth, claiming that this was a part of the pandemic relief program. So according to the tenant, he only owes unpaid rent dating back to January, which is still a little bit of time, right? And Joe has a reason to be pissed. But, you know, and people give me a lot of crap for this because they're like, Adam, you know, you're on the side of the tenant, but imagine Joe who rented the house to him for 4.5 years. No, I understand why Joe's upset. I get why Joe's upset. I'm fully with it. I'm just saying it sucks and it's unfortunate when you know someone's filming you that you still have, like, you know, he's going to sell this to TMZ. You know, he's going to give this footage, you know, to someone. If someone ever starts filming me, I shut that shit down really quick. I'm like, nope, you're not going to film me in this moment because you're trying to have and I'm not a Joe Gorga or anyone who's going to have footage sold of them. But, you know, like, you saw the camera, man. You saw it. That's all. Now, To get to the bottom of what's going on here, TMZ spoke to Joe's lawyer, who claimed that the tenant owes roughly around $50,000 in back rent. The lawyer admits that Joe did collect $40,000 in the rental assistance from the state, but the unpaid rent technically predates back before the pandemic. Allegedly, this tenant hasn't paid him his own rent technically since October of 2018, which is why Joe believes he's still owed $50,000. If the tenant hasn't paid rent for that long, screaming at him in a parking lot probably won't get a check written any faster. And I agree with that. But still, Joe says that he has no regrets about the confrontation. In fact, he doubled down on it, according to page 6. It's just an excuse to just beat the system. That's why I'm upset. I just don't do well with people that don't do the right thing in life and don't hustle and don't work and don't try. So I'm going to stand by how I handled it. He also confessed that he couldn't hold in his anger, and it's pretty evident in that video, but he explained that he wanted the tenant to feel exactly the way that he made him feel. You don't just do that. The first thing you do is pay for the roof over your head, and he's the type of guy that likes to take advantage of a scam system. Now, Joe also claims that the tenant has been dodging his phone calls for ages, so that's why it all came down to the profanity in the parking lot. And he said, you know what else got me mad? Is that the man owes me money. You think he'd answer the phone. I've called the guy numerous times. For years, he's been avoiding me, and he doesn't even have the decency to pick up the phone and talk to me. Well, it looks like he doesn't, Joe. It looks like he doesn't. Guys, I'm wondering, actually, I'm not wondering, because I'm sure that this will be featured in some capacity on season 13, especially since it went viral. But I'm wondering, one, is Joe going to be able to kick this guy out of his house and get his money? Two, what is going on between Teresa and Margaret? And are we moving into a new direction? And three, well, no, it's just the two. Yeah, I'll leave it at the two. Guys, I'm so curious. I'm here and I want your unfiltered opinion. So go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? Do you think it was acceptable of Joe now that he's explained it? Can you understand where he was coming from? And Teresa and Margaret playing nice, are you buying it? Or do you think Margaret has something on Teresa and Teresa's like, oh shit, I'll play nice. I'll invite you to my wedding. We'll have a good moment and we'll just leave it at that, please. Also, don't forget that we are doing a vlog this weekend. It's kind of a behind the scenes. We dropped the Spilling Tea Live LA behind the scenes footage for people who didn't buy that online package. And that's for members only, and it's up. And then also yesterday we did the road trip live. So that's up. And then we dropped the behind the scenes for Salt Lake City and our trip to go interview Jen Shaw. So this weekend we're going to visit the family. This is going to be, I guess, kind of where I come from. So you guys will see what I'm talking about. It'll be up next week. I'm kind of cringing, but we'll see. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.